What's up, guys? LQ here to talk about the Lord of the Rings finale, Rings of Power finale. And wow, I have so many mixed feelings on this episode. So much of it was done well and done compelling, and so much of it was completely frustrating. First, let's talk about the good stuff. I love the relationship between the stranger and Nori. I think it's pretty obvious now that the stranger is Gandalf. He said quite a few Gandalf-y things in this episode, but it was a relationship that feels very true to the heart of the Lord of the Rings. Someone small and insignificant is going to play a big role and do great things. And I think it's clear now that Nori is going to play a big part in this epic. I also enjoyed the revelation that the stranger is an Astari and was mistaken by followers as Sauron himself. I enjoyed seeing how the elves came up with the concept of the ring and seeing how the story played out. I thought the episode moved at a brisk pace and I felt great dread towards the end. It was dread that was mistaken for hope. The elves thought they had found their hope, when instead they were sealing their fate in a lot of ways. So again, this episode made me feel a great deal, and a lot of that was dread. Stuff that I didn't like. Well, it definitely takes a break from Tolkien lore. Now, I'm not up to speed on my Tolkien lore. It's been probably 20 years or so since I've taken a deep dive into the Tolkien books. But if I remember correctly, there were 5 Astari. You had Gandalf, you had Radagast, you had Saruman, and then there were 2 others. And if I remember correctly, they didn't appear until the beginning of the Third Age. And this show taking place in the Second Age definitely breaks from that canon. I also became very frustrated that the reveal of who Sauron was came so late. The show feels like it's just beginning. And here we are, the end of Season 1, and Sauron is yet to forge a single ring, let alone deceive man, dwarves, and elves into taking the rings. There was a lot to like here, but I left this episode feeling frustrated that we didn't get any of what I wanted in the first season, and a lot of what they gave us broke from what we already knew from Tolkien's writings. Now, I'm excited for a second season. I'll be the first in line to watch a second season, but I wanted more this season, and it just really left me wanting more, and not necessarily in a good way. So, what do you think of the season finale of Rings of Power? Let me know in the comments below.